Let's compare Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. It's a classic arcade game where the bad ape is now Pauline for some weird reason. I don't know why. And Mario is now the bad guy. Rules are role switch. Except you're not playing as Donkey Kong here, you're playing as his son. Although I would have thought it would have been a much cooler experience for you to play as Donkey Kong in that construction site, trying to save your son from that. But hey, still a fun game. And I'm also terrible at it. So yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. An addicting platform game, an addicted game that revolutionized future games. But the question is, how many versions are there? How many versions do I have exactly? Well, you, my friend, the viewer, are about to see. This is the arcade version, by the way. Alright, on to the next clip. Hi, guys. And right now we're going to review the Atari 2600 version of Donkey Kong Jr. In our Let's Compare series, I gave you someone leave the fax machine on it? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, you're so annoying, DK Jr. Back then everybody thought this looks just like the real arcade. But it's nothing like the I'm not gonna go stop this video until I get to the second level, which I only once did. Really, the only type of snap job they have in here is the one that goes down all the way. And that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to climb up that one. All I do is just attach 3 keys. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. Just like the real arcade. Whoa, look at those graphics. Coming right out of the TV. It looks so real, dude. Looks just like the arcade. Yeah, so real. Oh my goodness. No! Yeah, peace out. You know what I think of this? You want to know what I think of this piece of crap game? For versions, for its time, it was okay. I seriously think it sucks either way. So my rating for this monstrosity, about 3 out of 10. It was good in some ways. Alright, on to the next game. Oh my god! Oh, what is that sound? Oh my god! Just get this horror show over with. Dear God, Junior has a double chin in this version. Dare you? And this is just terrible. Is that supposed to be his bib? It looks like he has no clothes on. What is going on with this? Good one, Atari. You could have made a better console, but you chose to not. You decided to stay with what made you Atari in the first place. Renovate. It's a thing. This is worse than any other version I've seen. Yes, there is no Apple II version, and this thing is better than any version on this entire planet. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this is just terrible. Oh! They kept the Atari 2600 sound. These sounds are making my ears bleed. Atari, I just have one thing to say. This is gonna ruin your fan base, Atari. Do you want to make the fan base mad? I don't think so. Oh my god. Make it end. Dear God. Shut up. Oof. Dear God. Looks just like the arcade, plays just like the arcade. You wanna know what I think of this stupid game? It's the worst version out of all of them. I'm counting this one a 0 out of 10. Oh my god. Just kidding, actually I think 4 out of 10. It's okay. But the 2600 was better gameplay wise. This was better graphics wise. Could have done better sounds though. Donkey Kong Jr. for the NES. Yes, everyone, we're finally here. After the horribleness of what we have seen, we're here. I don't have ColecoVision, Donkey Kong Jr. and the RetroPie doesn't work. But this is on actual hardware. Well, it is on an NES emulator on an NES. Actually, a real NES. That thing right there. But it's on an emulator on a cartridge. The thing is, I'll get the actual games because these are all Japanese. Well, some of them are Japanese dubbed, and I hate that. So yeah, that's why I have the actual version of Super Mario Bros. 3 up there. Because this version had one, but it was Japanese dubbed. So let's get started, shall we? Let's get started, shall we? Right away, I can notice some differences, and I'm pretty mad because everybody says this is just like the authentic version. But to be honest with you, I'd have to say this is really great. Because actually, I think the graphics are better than but it looks just like it. Can you tell me some differences? Unless you're a really hardcore looker or you're a hardcore fan of the franchise, then sure, you'll notice some differences, but back then you didn't have emulators, so this is the closest you can get to actually getting the arcade experience in your home. This did well! Better than that Atari 7800 beyond the game kind of stuff. Or Atari 2600. You know, to be honest with you, I actually think gameplay-wise, the 2600 version was better than the 7800 version. It got worse as it grew up, but this is the best. Alright, so that was totally unfair because there was no fall damage. I can fall from 10 feet off of that thing and it won't even damage me, but when I fall off like something like this, oof! Junior's gone. I don't know why Junior's so weak. So yeah, that was pretty much my last life, because I always lose on this level anyways. So yeah, that was it. So what do I have to say about this level? I mean this game? Out of 10. Yes, that is right. Because it has great sound effects, great graphics, it did really well on capturing arcade gameplay. And 3, well, don't you even see it? The gameplay is great. I actually feel like I played the real Donkey Kong Jr. at home. I mean, yes. Even the RetroPie itself did a horrible job at capturing the sound of Donkey Kong Jr. I mean, it got the graphics and everything, but RetroPie, I'm sorry to say this, but you know, most of the sound effects were on the speaker. So, most of that time you couldn't hear Junior do anything. All you heard was the death sound. That was all you heard when he fell down or got bit by Snapjaw. That was it, you know, but yeah. I think this is actually better than the Raspberry Pi. But the one I played was the one of the actual arcade. This one's on the NES. And it did a good job capturing all the sound effects without a big booming speaker. So what do I say to this game? 10 out of 10, would play again. Bye guys, see you next time. But I forgot our outro. Sorry my fellow invaders, but anyways guys, I actually do have the Coleco version of this, but what do I say? I say bye my fellow invaders. See you next invasion. Goodbye.